Are they here?
It's here. It's massive. Oh my gosh. Good thing I didn't go to the gym today. Get my pump on. What did you order, Tyler?
I spent a lot of money.
Oh boy, a little nervous. This is a first.
Oh wow.
That's for us.
There you go. Were you filming my shot?
You're a little bit worried there.
I'm worried about my calves. Buns of steel are gonna burn.
A lot of boxes.
A lot of boxes.
A lot of stuff here.
This is either the start of something glorious or the biggest mistake of my life.
So sweaty. That's a lot of boxes.
Do you see the sweat beads?
Why did we do it like a sprint or something?
Isn't the delivery guy supposed to do this?
The delivery guy just pieced as fast as he could. We did it. That is by far the most boxes we've had in this office. If you missed it, we are building an actual clothing line. This is not merch. This is like an actual designed by designers, full-on clothing line. And I can't wait to tell you about all the stuff that we're gonna do with that. But I've been really thinking a lot about building businesses as I've been building my own channel, this clothing line, a secret company that I've never really told you guys about, and then also one more that's like a really big company that we're gonna be telling you guys more about soon. I just realized there's 4 companies going on. That's crazy. All that to say, business has been on my mind. So let's talk about how to build a successful business. And there's really 3 things that I wanna kind of tell you guys about that have really helped me to start making these businesses. And the first thing is, you have to start. There's no guarantee that you're gonna build a successful company, but there's a 100% guarantee that you won't build a successful company if you don't start. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of tough love. There's a very, very high chance that your first good idea, it's most likely not very good. Probably like 99% chance that it's actually not very good. And you're probably thinking right now, well, I'm that 1%. You're probably not that 1%. It's probably you're a part of the 99%. Rarely are the first ideas good. It's like making a video and you finish editing and then you just hit export right away. No, you go through it, you tweak, you see what things you could change, make better, what things you kind of overlook. It's the exact same thing with businesses. You're gonna come up with an idea and then it's not gonna be very good, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't start. You're gonna start, it's gonna be not the best idea probably, hopefully it's like a decent idea, but then you're gonna have to learn, iterate, build, learn, build, iterate, and just keep going like that. And that's how you end up with a successful company in the end. But you do need to start somewhere. And that might be as simple as just telling your friend about the idea or asking another friend or somebody that you look up to, like, hey, would you want to build this thing with me? Or maybe it's registering a company name or just a handle on social media. Start doing something. Into the thick of it over here. Number 2, you're gonna have to find the right people. Unfortunately, newsflash, you are not a genius in everything. And so, hopefully you're a genius at something. You're gonna have to find some geniuses, especially if you're not a, I feel like I'm definitely not a genius. You're gonna have to find some people that are geniuses in those different areas that you can work with. When I have an idea that I'm like, this is a good idea, and I get really excited about, immediately I start thinking about who could I do this with? Who could I partner up with? Who might be interested in this idea? Who would be really valuable for this? Because we all have a limited amount of bandwidth, of energy, time. And so how can I do 4 companies at the same time? I couldn't do it by myself, but with the help of other people, it's possible. I have a little bit of fashion sense, I would say, but there's no way I would know how to design clothes or supply chains and all of that. I don't know anything about that stuff. So I need to find people that are knowledgeable, are really talented in those areas, and then this happens. And funny thing is, if you do find really talented people to work with, that can actually be more valuable than your great idea in the first place, because that idea might not actually be that good. That happens a lot. But if you have a team of super talented people, this happens all the time. That company might get bought out by another company just because of those people that you've assembled. So do not underestimate finding the right people to work with. That actually might be more important than the product in the first place. Number 3, one small step at a time. It's really daunting to think about the whole thing at once, especially that final phase. It makes you immediately want to just run away and never think about it again. And if that isn't the reaction, then again, your idea probably just sucks. Doing the whole thing at once is impossible. Impossible for anybody, but one small step, that is manageable for anybody. So once you've started and you've taken that first step, whether it was, asking your friend if this was a good idea or not, then take the next step. Whether it's starting the corporation or making some designs or just saving some money so that you can make this happen, and then take the next step. Maybe it's starting to think more about the product, and then the next step, maybe it's starting to design a website or promotion or whatever it is. There's always one small step, and usually they're pretty boring. Usually it's like sending an email, asking a lawyer a question, asking your accountant. It's all very mundane, not interesting stuff, not like getting this many boxes of stuff at all. It's usually very boring stuff. But if you don't take those small steps, again, you'll never build a successful company. And this feels like a big step here, but this is still just like those small steps that we're just building this new company of ours. And whether or not that's going to be successful, we will see. But I know that if I just keep taking those small steps, keep going forwards, it'll definitely become better and better and better and hopefully successful. The most ironic part is that growing up, I never ever wanted to build a business or be an entrepreneur. Probably looking back now, I think I was probably just scared but didn't realize it back then. Kind of just wanted to be behind the scenes. And now I love it. I love coming up with an idea, starting it, finding the right people, taking those steps, building it, and then all of a sudden you have just like a giant amount of boxes in your office. It's super exciting, super fun. Stay tuned. We'll be launching this hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I can't wait to tell you guys more about it and to let you know what exactly we're doing with the company, because it's going to be a little bit different. I think you guys are going to like it. Yeah, I guess this is happening. That part is your editing space being crowded a little bit, or?
I can't work in these conditions.
This is why you're leaving, because the conditions are. If you guys missed it, Teppo's leaving. That was the last video, or 2 videos. Teppo's leaving. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.